Once again, welcome. This is Shortcut Taslim Afroz, lecturer, Department of English. Today, I'm going to talk a very important topic, that is sentence connectors, which will help you to make a good presentation. Well, dear student, the textual sentence connector is very important for joining not only a sentence but a paragraph as well. Besides, the use of sentence connectors make the text coherent and harmonious. Moreover, they help the reader understand the logical relationship that exists between one part and the next. So learner, if you want to make your writing easier to read or more eloquent, using the correct sentence connectors in the right place is a must. And same is applicable for speaking. So now, dear student, let me show you some important information that are very much available on the board. So let's have a look on the board. Well, dear students, you can see I wrote here what is sentence connectors. Here is the definition. A word or phrase that introduces a clause or sentence and serves as a transition, very important thing between it and the previous clause or sentence is a sentence connectors. Yes, dear students, this definition is very important to know what is sentence connectors. If you want to write a sentence properly and want to maintain the relationship between this, in that case you have to use sentence connectors, which will help you to make the sentence very much fruitful. Well, dear student, now the next step. Before I go to the next step, it's important to mention here that there is a lots of confusion between sentence connectors and linkers. Well, dear students, the linkers basically used to join two words, phrase and clause. But the function of sentence connector is to establish a link between one idea and the next. Not only that, a sentence connector is used at the beginning and at the end of the sentence, whereas linking word used at the middle. Well, dear students, it's not possible for me to show all the things like sentence connectors and linking word at the same video. So definitely I will talk about linking words in my next video. Well, dear student, now important topic, let me explain you an important topic, that is types of connectors. In English grammar, there are lots of different type of connectors, and here are the all the classifications. First one is conjunction. When you are going to start sentence connectors, in that case you have to know about conjunction. So, well, dear students, not possible, as I earlier told you, that it's not possible for me to discuss all the topics at the same time, because grammar here a lot of things are interrelated each other. So I will definitely discuss about conjunction in my later videos. So just I want to explain in brief that conjunction basically used to connect two words, phrase, clause and sentences. Well, dear student, now come to the point, the types of connectors. First one, the conjunction. Second one, coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, conjunctive adverbs, preposition as connectors, phrase as connectors. Well, dear students, as I earlier told you, definitely I will talk this first four topic in my next videos, and I will show you some example. So right now, remember these things, the types of connectors. Next one. Now comes the best part of this discussion. Why to use connectors? It's very important to know why will we use sentence connector in a sentence. Here are the reasons. to express relationship between ideas. Earlier I said in my definition and my discussion. Next one, to combine sentences. If you want to combine any sentence, two sentences, more sentences, in that case you can use connectors, which will make your sentence fruitful and attractive to the readers. Well, my next step is to add sophistication in writing. Yes, dear student, it's very important. If you want to show sophistication in your writing, you want to enrich the writing skill. So in that case, you have to use this sentence connectors. It will help you to make your presentation very attractive to the readers. Well, next one, to add more flow in writing. All these things are very important why we use sentence connectors. Well, dear students, I hope you understood the whole matter. Now, the categories. Basically, it is the best part of these things. In English grammar, there are lots of connectors basically used, but it is my little endeavor to show you the some categories here. Well, first one you can see indicating addition or inclusion, or if you want to express any idea like similarities, in that case you can also use connectors similar for to understand similarity between two things. Next come contrast. If you want to show any contrast, in that case there are some important words you can use in your writing. Next come purpose and indicating condition, very important, indicating time and place. Next come indicating reason. These are the things here. Rest of the categories: indicating result, indicating example, indicating explanation, indicating emphasize, indicating summary, indicating manner, indicating transitions. Well, dear student, I said you that there are lots of categories of connectors, but here are some. Well, dear students, I hope you understood this. What is connectors? What are the types? Why will we use sentence connector and the categories of the connectors? Now, I'm going to show you some example which will help you to make your presentation fruitful. Well, dear student, you can see here the examples. Please look on the board. I want to show you at first. After that, I will start my discussion. Yes, dear student. Now, let's start from the beginning. The examples. I already discussed all the things, all the categories. Now, I'm going to show you some examples. For addition, if you want to show addition in your writing, in that case, you can use in addition, besides, moreover, also, and so on. Similarity. If you want to mention similarity, you can use likewise, correspondingly, similarly. There are lots of words like this, but for time limitation, and that's why I wrote a few of them. Next come contrast. If you want to show the contrast in your writing, in that case you can write on the other hand, yet, still, nonetheless, nevertheless, like this. If you want to make sure the purpose, in that case you can write here so that, in order that, so much, dot dot that. Once again, next example for you is reason. If you want to show reason in your writing, in that case you can use as, since, because, and for. Next one, result. As a consequence, as a result, therefore. This type of, there are lots of words like this you can use, but it's not possible for me to show all the examples. Definitely. Dear student, definitely I will discuss part by part in my next videos. Stay in touch. I will discuss everything in my later videos. Well, dear student, my next example for you is dissimilarity, that is instead, why, whereas, although. Condition. If you want to show condition, in that case you can use if, very much available in your writing, provided that, otherwise, unless, till. Next come conclusion. To show conclusion you can write in summary, in brief, to sum up. Transition. If you want to show transition, in that case you can write as per, as to, well, with regard to. Next, correction. Rather, to be more precise, if you want to show emphasize, in fact, indeed, as a matter of fact, like this. If you want to show manner, in that case you can use as if, as though, by and by, as, and so on. Next, explanation. If you want to explain anything, in that case you can write that is, in other words, or that is to so. Next, exemplification. For instance, for example, to illustrate, like this type of word you can use for show examples. Yes, dear student, these are the examples which is very important. And dear students, please try to memorize new words and the connector, sentence connector, so that you can um, use it in your writing, and definitely it will make your writing or your paragraph, any kind of topics, more fruitful and attractive to the reader. Now, dear student, try to add them in your writing and speaking, and watch how quickly it improves. So, to give your writing more flow and more style, start using sentence connectors. Well, dear student, that's all for time being. Thanks for watching.